Assalamu alaikum, all of you. This is again Humaira, the CEO of Empower. I again with you all, the name of She Sparks. In the support of WEB's Women Empowerment Principles, welcome to the third Women Entrepreneurs Virtual Conference, where our focus is She Sparks in digital technology under the inspiring theme of leading in the digital revolution. The Women Empowerment Principles, what are those? This is a set of principles offering guidance to the businesses on how to advance gender equality and women's empowerment in the workplace, marketplace, and community. Established by United Nation Women and United Nations Global Compact. You know that in today's rapidly evolving digital landscapes, women are the forefront of the innovation, driving significant advancement and shaping the future of technology. The theme of leading in the digital revolution underscores the critical role that women entrepreneurs play in pioneering new technologies, transforming industries, and creating inclusive digital ecosystem. She Sparks in Digitech celebrates the achievements of the women who are leading the way in the digital technology. The topic highlights the unique perspectives, creativity, leadership skills that women bring to the technological world. It recognizes the contributions of the women who are breaking barriers, challenges, the status quo, and creative, inclusive digital ecosystem. During this conference, we delve into the key areas such as innovation and entrepreneurship, empowerment and gender equality, and leadership and mentorship. Our esteemed guest speakers, panelists who are leading in the digital technology industry will share their insight, experience, and strategies for the success. Together, we will explore how to continue empowering women in the technology and ensure that they play an important role in leading the digital revolution. We celebrate the incredible contribution of women in digital technology and inspire each other to lead with innovation, courage, and vision. Let me introduce you our esteemed guest speakers. We have five guest speakers. Number one, our guest speaker is Zunaira Omar. She is the CEO of SquarePack. Welcome, Zunaira. She has been a dynamic force in the technology industry, driving innovation and leading her company to the new height. With a strong background in technology and passion of entrepreneurship, Zunaira has successfully navigated the challenges of the technological world and emerged as a powerful advocate of gender equality. Our second esteemed guest speaker is Sahrish Kamal. Sahrish is an award-winning, multifaceted entrepreneur. She founded Digital Umbrella, a marketing agency that helps businesses establish and grow their online presence. Her expertise in social media and branding has earned her the trust of diverse clients. Welcome, Sahrish. Welcome to
Thank
this
you so much.
platform.
Thank you, Humaira.
Our another Faiza Yusuf, our esteemed guest speaker. She has the extensive experience of 14 years in the technology. She leads a global product management consulting practices and is an award-winning community leader and international speaker. Faiza founded Women in Tech PK, Pakistan's largest technology community for women, and co-founded Caterpillar and a remote business accelerator. She also launched KOI Work, an HR tech product, and is an ambassador of Crypto Chicks, promoting women in AI and blockchain. Our second panelist is, next panelist is Muzna Khan, the youngest CEO and founder of Web3 Solution. Muzna is a visionary entrepreneur who founded Web3 Solution with a mission of providing innovative web solution to the business worldwide. Welcome to all of you.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay. I would like to every one of you to introduce yourself. I'm just giving you 1 or 2 minutes to brief about you, so our participants, all of them, they will be knowing more about you. जी हम शुरू करते हैं Zunaira से. Yes, Zunaira, just brief about you.
Sure. Assalamu alaikum, Humaira. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm happy to be surrounded by so many wonderful women in tech. So my name, as you already mentioned, is Humaira Umar. I am the CEO of the Square Peg. So Square Peg is a digital marketing agency that specializes on B2B marketing, particularly in the SaaS niche. So because I am a software engineer by profession who fell into marketing, I really enjoy combining the best of the both worlds. So marketing technology products is something that sort of challenges and also fulfills my passion for technology. And super happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Okay. Now over to Sarish. Yes, Sarish, please introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. As you know, my name is Sehresh and I'm the founder of Digital Umbrella. Digital Umbrella is a marketing agency and we just completed our 5 years in business. We mostly provide services to B2B customers, and we mostly deal in businesses who are looking for digital marketing services or web development services. And I'm very happy to be here to share the insights and experiences with all the fellow women entrepreneurs. So thank you again for this wonderful opportunity.
Okay. Now over to Faiza Yusuf. Yes, Faiza, please introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Thank you so much, Humaira, for the invite, and really happy to be here with all of you lovely women entrepreneurs and trailblazers. I have been working in tech for nearly 15 years now. I am a product management specialist, but at the same time, a lot of my work is around women's inclusion in tech. So I run multiple organizations. All of them are trying to solve the same problem, and that is to help women get into tech and stay in tech, and also basically make sure that anyone who has the potential to learn to code and work in tech should get that opportunity irrespective of the resources that they have. So my organizations are all around that. 2 of them are nonprofit, one is a social enterprise. The idea is to make the maximum impact and bring more women to tech.
Wonderful, Faiza, wonderful. Now over to Musna. Yes, Musna.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Musa Khan and I'm founder with Three Solution, and we are working on cutting edge Web3 technologies for not international clients, for national level products. And mainly we are working right now on health tech for healthcare industries using blockchain, AI, machine learning algorithms to enhance that field. So, yeah.
Thank
And
you.
I have background in software engineering.
Thank you so
And
much, all
software
of you, for being part of this conference. Now let's delve into the moderate discussion and talk about your journey, your challenges that you have faced. And I would like to ask from the Zulera the question that what inspired you to enter the technology industry, and what are the initial challenges that you have faced being a woman entrepreneur?
Humaira, I think आपने दुखती रख मेरी छेड़ दी है, but yeah. So as I said before, I am a software engineer. I graduated back in 2005. I always end up telling my age somehow, but yeah. At that time, I started working with a software house, but I got married and had to relocate. So remote jobs were somewhat of a rarity in those days. So digital marketing was something that had a more opportunities in terms of remote work. So I started from pure tech, I moved to digital marketing, which sort of uses both technology and combines it with marketing. That is how I started off my tech journey. One of the main reasons for starting the company was that my last job, I was working as head of digital for a North American company. And I realized that there is a huge gap in terms of what digital marketing is and how it is being practiced in Pakistan. So the main reason for starting the Square Peg was to bring the international best practices that I was exposed to here in Pakistan. But while I was at it, one other thing that sort of sneaked in was that I realized that there was a dormant workforce in Pakistan. As Faiza also pointed out, there are many women in tech who are highly qualified, but they cannot hold a 9-to-5 job. So eventually, this is something that I started working on as well. We started almost more than 50% of our workforce are women who are working remotely with us from all over Pakistan. We have a results-only working environment where they are free to work however they want. So this was the Square Peg, then eventually became a social enterprise where we also have a mentorship and an outreach program that we run regularly. Speaking from my challenges as a woman entrepreneur, I think I'll categorize those as intrinsic and extrinsic. So I think imposter syndrome is something that women have experienced more than men, most because we always underestimate our skills, and then also we have to work twice as hard to prove ourselves. We don't have that initial confidence that men have, that she will perform. So we have to work twice as hard to actually prove ourselves. So I think that is something that was my initial challenge. Then mom guilt is something that you can never get rid of. To achieve that work-life balance, you always feel that while you're focusing on work, you're neglecting your family, or if you're focusing on your family, you're neglecting your work. So it's a constant challenge that you face on a day-to-day basis, and there is no actual concept of work-life balance. Then, because of the nature of my work, I think one of the challenges is that we have to go regularly to different offices for marketing pitches. So, given the environment in Pakistan, we have to have a male team member with us. So, security is something, again, that is a huge concern. And then people don't take women entrepreneurs seriously, right? They feel as if I'm telling them something, so why is this woman telling me, how is she an expert, right? So as I said, that this challenge is inherent with being a woman, because it's a patriarchal society at the end of the day, and men find it very difficult to deal with a woman who's a leader, who's assertive, and he's equally competent, if not more. So these are a few of the challenges that I would like to highlight.
ज़नारा, आपने बहुत खूबसूरती से जो है ना दुखती रग अपनी बयान कर दी है मैं आपकी दुखती रग को ही जो कंटिन्यू करते हुए मैं मुज़दा से ये सवाल करूंगी कि मुज़दा, just tell me about you, because you are the youngest entrepreneur among all of us. So I just want to you that what things that motivates you to start this Web3 solution, and how do you think so that impacts the digital transformation?
All right, Web3, the word Web3 is also for the upgradation of technology, right? The sense of ownership. Ownership means कि मुझे leadership की तरफ भी जाना है, and पाकिस्तान में इस type का mainly कोई भी when I started back in 2022, तो उस time पे बहुत rarely काम हो रहा था इसके ऊपर. So yeah, सबसे पहले you need a motivation, self-confidence, discipline. You need a when you start, तो आपके पास clear version नहीं होता. लेकिन when you meet, you have good mentors, you discuss your ideas with people, तो उस clear version बनता जाता है what you really want to do. Next, agility आपकी adopt करें, आप learn करें to make a startup. You need a really good team, and as a founding member, आप भी first team का member होते हैं, तो आपको जो अपनी team में चाहिए वो सारी चीजें खुद भी adopt करनी पड़ती हैं to make a very good team. Secondly, impact, of course, technology कहीं ना कहीं से impact करती है, हमारी life को ease कर रही है, हमारे work operations को transparent कर रही है, corruption transparency खत्म हो रही है, legalize हो रही हैं सारी चीजें, automate हो रही हैं, effective हो रही हैं, तो it is impacting various things हमारी life की daily life में. तो technology के adoption, technology learn करना मुश्किल नहीं है, technology को adopt करना मुश्किल है in our society actually. So yes,
I agree with you, Mujda. There are a lot of challenges in the technology industry, especially in Pakistan. में तो अभी पिछले दिनों बहुत setback चल रहा है. I will definitely would like to ask from Faiza, because Faiza is the most experienced in this industry. Faiza, आप मुझे kindly बताइएगा what are the biggest trends or advancement in digital technology that you believe will offer significant opportunities for women entrepreneurs?
तो जो हमारे पास ट्रेंड्स हैं टेक्नोलॉजी के अंदर, मेनली अगर आप इमर्जिंग टेक की बात करें, मुज़्ज़ा ने मेंशन किया वेब 3 का, आपके पास ब्लॉकचेन है, एआई है। सो ये तो इमर्जिंग टेक के ट्रेंड्स हैं। लेकिन इसके अलावा जो एक बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग ट्रेंड हमें कोविड के टाइम पे नजर आया, वो ये था कि बहुत सारी कंपनीज मूव कर रही थी रिमोट वर्क की तरफ, एंड दे वर आल्सो वेरी ओपन टू हायर पीपल ऑन पार्ट टाइम रोल्स और ऑन रिमोट रोल्स. That was something that we saw as, it was a horrible time, but it was a good time also for women to get back to their careers and get employed. We saw a lot of program coming up, helping women with returnships or returning to work. We also do a lot of this work in terms of helping women get integrated again in the workforce. Um, अब जो हमें एक ट्रेंड नजर आ रहा है फ्रॉम बिगर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, दैट इज दैट दे आर कॉलिंग पीपल बैक टू वर्क. So we are seeing again those same problems for women. But at the same time, we are also seeing that a lot of women now starting on their own. So we are seeing a lot of independent consultants, a lot of freelancers, a lot of home-based businesses, small businesses, because women now, when they have skill set and they are equipped and they know that they can work in an office environment and take the pressure and have the skill set and have the knowledge, now they have realized that they can start on their own. So I am seeing this trend in my community also, women in tech PK and code girls also, that a lot of women who joined the tech industry, around COVID time, because it was remote and now the work is not remote anymore, we are seeing them leaving the tech force, उस तरह से workforce, and then starting out on their own. Again, उसमें challenges हैं, they require support, they need help, they need access to markets, और उस तरह की चीजें हैं. But seeing that they have this confidence to do that is amazing. Another thing is that we are also seeing that because there are a lot of massive layouts happening globally, local market पे बड़ी companies पे उसका impact है, and they are not hiring is right now. But we are also seeing that from other countries other than the US, we have started getting work in Pakistan. And मेरी अपनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बहुत सारी प्लेसमेंट्स कराती है, एंड कोई इवन दो वो वुमेन फोकस नहीं है, बट स्टिल अभी तक हमने जितनी ग्लोबल जो है वो प्लेसमेंट्स कराई हैं, दे ऑल वर वुमेन, because these are remote opportunities for women in creative fields, in design and digital marketing, उस तरह की चीजें. So I'm seeing it's a weird time right now, economy की situation के साथ साथ, लेकिन you also see those pockets of opportunities at different places. I think because government has started thinking about women's inclusion, and we are also seeing a lot of programs coming up. This is a good time for anyone who's sitting at home and thinking कि यार मुझे कुछ नहीं आता है, मैंने अपनी डिग्री ज़ाया कर ली, to start looking for a community, for a program, something that can help them skill up, and not consider it as just a certificate collecting activity, but actually learn from it and then utilize it so that they are able to make money out of it. Because in my case, the only kind of metric or KPI that we have is how many women are employed out of whoever we teach, right? That's, they should be able to make good money for their families and themselves.
Thank you so much, Faiza. आपने इतना अच्छा तरीके से you have highlighted each and everything. Now over to Sahrish. Sahrish, तो माशाल्लाह, you just shared with me that it's been almost 5 years that you are running your digital marketing agency. So how do you find it? And I just want to also know about your program and your services. I just want to know more about you, because people get to know about your services as well. And what do you think, so that the most effective way to encourage the young women to come to this field?
Thank you so much, Humaira. That's a wonderful question. मैं इसको ऐसे लेती हूँ कि जो यंग गर्ल्स हैं, स्पेशली अभी आपका प्रोग्राम रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है, जब वो सुनेंगी तो मैं उन सबको ये मैसेज देना चाहती हूँ कि देखिए, आजकल का जो दौर है उसमें बहुत सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ आपके पास अवेलेबल हैं। बहुत सारी यंग लड़कियां, यंग बच्चियां घरों से बैठ के और बहुत रिमोट एरियाज में बैठ के बहुत अच्छा काम कर रही हैं, डिफरेंट स्किल्स सीख के। अगर आपके पास मोबाइल है, लैपटॉप है और स्किल है, और इंटरनेट है, तो आप घर बैठ के बहुत अच्छा काम कर सकते हो। अब यहाँ पर एक चीज़ क्लियर करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, और वो ये है कि इंटरनेट के ऊपर बहुत सारे स्कैम्स भी चलते हैं, जिसमें आपको कहा जाता है कि आप इतने पैसे जमा करवाएं तो हम आपको घर बैठ के काम देंगे और आप घर बैठ के अर्न कर सकते हैं। एक तो सही चीज़ में और गलत चीज़ में फ़र्क रखना बहुत ज़रूरी है। तो सबसे पहली चीज़ तो ये कि आप ये देखें कि जो अपॉर्चुनिटी आप अवेल करने जा रहे हैं वो किसी रिकग्नाइज्ड कंपनी की तरफ से आ रही है, या वैसे ही कोई आपको फेसबुक के ऊपर अप्रोच कर रहा है, व्हाट्सएप के ऊपर अप्रोच कर रहा है कि आप इतने पैसे जमा कराएं, रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाएं और फिर आप ऑनलाइन काम हासिल कर सकेंगे। तो सबसे पहले तो इस चीज़ को आप देखें। दूसरी चीज़ जो बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है, और हमारी ना सिर्फ यंग बच्चियां बल्कि आई थिंक जो हमारे जैसी खवातीन हैं जो कि मिडिल एजेड हैं, वो भी इस चीज़ को मिस आउट कर जाती हैं, और वो है नेटवर्किंग एंड मेंटोरिंग। हम जो खवातीन हैं या जो लड़कियां हैं, हम बिलीव ही नहीं करते कि नेटवर्किंग और मेंटोरिंग इम्पॉर्टेंट है। एक तो इसकी रीज़न ये भी होती है कि हमें जब हम थोड़े बड़े होते हैं तो हमें रिस्ट्रिक्ट किया जाता है घरों में कि अब आपने ज़्यादा बाहर नहीं जाना, ज़्यादा ज़्यादा लोगों से नहीं मिलना। फिर हमें मतलब बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस हैं सोसाइटी के अंदर। तो हमें इस चीज़ की इम्पोर्टेंस का अंदाज़ा ही नहीं है कि नेटवर्किंग कितनी इम्पोर्टेंट है, मेंटोरिंग कितनी इम्पोर्टेंट है। सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट ये चीज़ है कि आपकी ज़िंदगी में कोई ना कोई ऐसा टीचर हो, कोई ऐसा मेंटोर हो जो कि आपको सिखाए, आपको बताए कि आपने किस डायरेक्शन में जाना है। जो हमारी सोसाइटी में जो लड़के होते हैं या मर्द हजरात होते हैं, वो तो बहुत छोटी एज से उनको मेंटोर्स वो ढूंढना शुरू कर देते हैं, अपने अपने बलबूते के ऊपर बहुत सारा काम शुरू कर देते हैं, लेकिन लड़कियों को गाइडेंस चाहिए होती है। सो मैं बहुत सारी बच्चियों के साथ काम करती हूँ, यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के साथ काम करती हूँ, डिफरेंट ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स के अंदर भी, और वैसे भी अगर मुझे कोई अप्रोच करे तो मैं ज़रूर उनको हेल्प आउट करती हूँ, गाइड करती हूँ कि आपने आगे किस फील्ड में जाना है। एंड माय ओन कंपनी डिजिटल अम्ब्रेला जब स्टार्ट हुई तो वो कोविड का ही टाइम था, 2019 में हमने स्टार्ट किया, और 2020 में कोविड आ गया था। तो तब से लेकर आज तक मैंने बहुत सारी, जो हमारी कंपनी है, हमने बहुत सारी यंग लड़कियों को पेड इंटर्नशिप और पेड जॉब्स के ऊपर रखा हुआ है, और बहुत सारी जो यंग गर्ल्स हैं वो हमारे साथ 2-2 3-3 साल से काम कर रही हैं। कोई कंटेंट राइटिंग में काम कर रहा है, कोई ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग में काम कर रहा है, कोई वीडियो एडिटिंग में काम कर रहा है, कोई सोशल मीडिया मार्केटिंग में काम कर रहा है, और मार्केट कंपैटिटिव सैलरीज के ऊपर काम कर रहे हैं। सो फाइंड द राइट मेंटोर, फाइंड द राइट नेटवर्किंग अपॉर्चुनिटीज। कोई भी नेटवर्किंग अपॉर्चुनिटी आती है, ऑनलाइन आती है या इन पर्सन आती है, उसको ज़रूर अवेल करें और नेटवर्किंग करें, मेंटोरिंग पे मेंटोर को ढूंढें, और सही वाले मेंटोर को ढूंढें जो आपको सही डायरेक्शन दे, and then you have a lot of opportunities to avail. So I think these are my 2 cents on your question.
वंडरफुल वंडरफुल सैरिश, आपने बड़ा जबरदस्त जो है गाइडेंस पे टिप्स एंड अपनी जो स्ट्रेटजीज है वो हम सबके साथ शेयर की है। Yes, Sunera. Sahrish has highlighted, I mean, very well all the challenges and her services, and the way how the women, they can, you know, participate in the digital revolution or digital technology field. So I just want to know about your company, Square Pack. So how do you take your Square Pack as a platform for the women? And how do you think so that you are using the different innovative approaches to guide the women in this field?
Absolutely. So, Humaira, I think that innovation stems from company culture, right? So, in order to foster innovation, you need to have a culture that is conducive. So, our focus at the Square Peg is to develop a culture that is collaborative. We have a very interactive, a two-way feedback loop. We have brainstorming sessions. So I would like to sort of bifurcate innovation in 2 ways. One is technological innovation and one is creative innovation. So as a digital marketing company, creativity is something that is inherent in the kind of work that we do. So in order to foster that creativity, we have regular brainstorming sessions. Then we have a channel called Ideas in our Slack channel, where all of our team members keep dropping in ideas that they come across and they find that something that was very creative. Other than that, we have external sessions, we have internal learning sessions, which ensure that this creative innovation keeps on expanding. For technological innovation, technology is rapidly changing. As Muzna already pointed out, Faiza also pointed out, Web 3.0, blockchain. So while tech companies are also adapting to it, digital marketing companies who are marketing tech have to adopt to it even quicker. Why? Because in order to market a tech product, we need to understand it inside out. So if we don't upskill ourselves according to how technology is changing or innovating, we will not be able to market a product. For a B2B customer, you need to know the product as well as the owner in order to be able to sell it. So for us, the rapidly evolving technology really demands that we continuously innovate ourselves. So what we try to do is incorporate the latest AI technologies. Generative AI is something that's being thrown around a lot. So we're trying to incorporate that not only into our marketing techniques, but also learn how technology products are built around that. We have external trainers that come and guide us on how technology is innovating, how blockchain really works. So we need to understand the inside out. So I would say that innovation for a digital marketing agency, particularly an agency that is marketing technology products, is essential. And we at the Square Peg continuously ensure that we are a learning organization. All of our team members have KPIs around learning. They have learning goals that they define for themselves. They have individual learning paths, and we ensure that we provide them with enough resources to be able to meet their learning goals.
जबरदस्त सुनहरा, आपने जिक्र किया KPIs का। मोस्टली यहाँ पे लोगों को KPIs का पता नहीं होता है किस तरीके से इसको हम अपने बिजनेसेस में इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं। मैं चाहूंगी मुज़ना, आप being a youngest entrepreneur, would you be able to implement the KPI in your organization?
Right, sure. We just started, so we try to meet our KPIs. We have a daily meeting, Scrum based हम करते हैं, daily की सब reports करते हैं. We set our goals, marketing team, development team, and we set and evaluate कि हमने कितना किया. So collaboration is very important. Communication is very important. अगर एक team lag करेगी, तो दूसरी team will communicate कि हम लोग as a company whole meet नहीं कर सकते इस चीज को. So yes, we are trying using technology. Your online platforms बहुत available हैं, easily communication channels अब available हैं. To meet KPIs एक individual level पे, एक departmental level पे, और एक organization level पे we set KPIs every 3 months के, and we evaluate on weekends, just meetings.
So how do you find it's fruitful for your services?
Yeah, first हम उस पे percentage करते हैं, how much we achieve, what is our customer satisfaction percentage. उसमें कोई changes, if customer is not satisfied with certain service, we go to our employee, ask him कि क्या issues आ रहे हैं, उनको कोई training की जरूरत है, if he needs another support. So we redefine individual goals, then departmental goals, and then organization.
Thank you so much, Musta. Coming back to Faiza. Faiza, keeping in view your vast experience in the IT, I just want to know that what role do mentorship and networking play in your career, and how can other women in technology leverage these tools for their professional growth?
Right. This is a very good question, and both mentorship and networking are important, but not in the way that usually people think about them. The reason being that you going to an event and meeting 500 people there is not going to convert into anything. So, and especially for someone like me who has a lot of social anxiety, and I'm a neurodiverse person, I cannot handle going to an event and meeting so many people. But I have a huge network, and I've curated that network over time, very intentionally, and also in a way that suits to me. So if anybody thinks that they're not comfortable going to an event and like handing over their business card to like 500 people, you can do it very, very intentionally. So in my case, a lot of the network that I've built is online. because online is a space that I find is very safe for me. I'm myself and I don't feel anxious. So this is one thing. Another is that when I'm going to an event or any kind of activity and I'm going there in person, generally I have a list of things that I need to get done. So if there are one or two people that I really need to meet, I will go beforehand, go a little bit early to the event. I should know that I've seen their profiles. I know what my pitch is, what I want out of them, what I can offer in terms of value to them, and then like a very targeted meeting towards those people. Another thing is warm introductions. People underestimate the power of a warm introduction. If somebody introduces you to somebody, your chances of getting them as a mentor or as a partner or as a peer increases dramatically. So this is another thing that I also do for a lot of people. I write warm introductions all the time, and people have done that for me, and that really helps. So instead of you just spending a lot of time just talking to a lot of people, you get to know people who are really related to your work, and you get more value out of it. Another thing is mentorship. Mentorship doesn't have to be somebody who's really senior, an industry leader. In my case, my co-founders are in a lot of ways my mentors. You can do it in your peer group. A lot of women that are part of Women in Tech PK, who are sometimes even junior than me and have expertise in certain area. There's no harm in chatting with them. I would just ask them, let's talk about something, or is there something that you're interested in? And that conversation really helps. It's not just a mentor is going to hand you solutions. The conversation of them sharing their experiences or their knowledge, I think that's that's invaluable. So you can approach both mentorship and networking in a way that works for you, instead of just generally jumping into it in a way that feels unnatural or even uncomfortable for you.
Very true, very true. फायजा आपने बहुत अच्छे तरीके से जो है ना अपने एक्सपीरियंसेस को शेयर किया, एंड यहाँ पे सबका यही हाल है कि हम लोग में आई थिंक सो जुनैरा भी, मैं माई सेल्फ ऑल्सो, वी आर सो मच इंट्रोवर्ट कि हम बड़े लिमिटेड अपने सेलेक्टेड जो है नेटवर्किंग के साथ कम्युनिकेट करना पसंद करते हैं, एंड इससे मुझे लगता है कि हमें अपना नुकसान भी होता है, बिकॉज इसलिए क्योंकि जो बहुत ज़्यादा आउटस्पोकन होते हैं या बहुत ज़्यादा जो नेटवर्किंग वाले होते हैं, उनके जो काम होते हैं उतने ज़्यादा हाईलाइट होते हैं। आपका क्या ख्याल है? ऐसा नहीं है? बिकॉज मेरे केस में तो वैसा ही है कि बहुत ज़्यादा आउट ऑफ द वे जाके हमें जो है अपनी चीज़ों को बताना पड़ता है, क्योंकि देखिए अगर आप नहीं बताएंगे तो फिर हम अपने घरों में ही बैठे रह जाएंगे। आप क्या कहती हैं इस बारे में?
अच्छा, इसमें मेरी टेक ये है कि यू हैव टू बी स्ट्रेटेजिक अबाउट इट. सो मैं जो है वो व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड आउट एंड आई वुड गेट अ लॉट ऑफ a lot of invitations to places. So I would find a buddy and go. This is another thing that I still do. 29th ko there is another conference that I'm going, and I have two buddies with me who are going with me, because akele is impossible in a huge conference. I will just come home and crash basically. So you can find a buddy and go. I have done that initially. I would find a buddy. I would find someone that I feel safe with, and I would go with them to the event. Sometimes they would act as a wingman also to introduce me to people. Another one that you can do, जो आपने बात की कि हम थोड़ा सा पीछे रह जाते हैं, you need to be strategic about it. मुझे ये समझ आ गया over the years कि जो बहुत सारे events हैं उनको करने से बेहतर है कि आप जो है वो कुछ 4, 5, 6, 7 चीजें टारगेट करें. So in my case, I targeted a few global conferences that I wanted to speak at. एंड ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि मैंने उनको बोला कि मुझे आपकी कॉन्फ्रेंस अटेंड करनी है या मुझे आपकी कॉन्फ्रेंस के अंदर जो है वो आई वांट टू गिव अ टॉक, एंड दे accepted me. The conversation started with me emailing them, letting them know that I really enjoy the content that you guys put out. This is what I do. If there is any way that I can be, a part of it. And it took a couple of years. लेकिन ये कि वो फिर I spoke at GHC, I spoke at ATD, I spoke at Agile Alliance, like a lot of big conferences. और वो slowly and gradually आप relationship build करते हैं. And these are lasting relationships. Now the people that I have spoken with or worked with, they became friends. And वो फिर एक वो safe space आपकी वहां पे develop हो जाती है. So make sure कि आप whoever feels that because they cannot speak up and their work is being overlooked, you need to invest your energy in a way. And when you do it in a strategic way, you do it better than other people. और क्योंकि आप एक वो हेड्स डाउन वाला बंदा है और आप मेहनत करना जानते हैं, तो आपका काम जनरली भी बेहतर होगा. So it's always a good idea that you become really strategic about it, and don't, if you are seeing an extroverted person who's just stopping everybody and telling them okay, what they do, don't feel that it's okay, ye aap nahi kar sakte, so it's a disability, or it's something that that's stopping you. You can do it very strategically.
Sure.
I have built my whole life online because I could see that in person would be very difficult for me, and so far it has worked. So you can tweak it the way that you want to tweak it.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Humaira, आप ऐड करना चाह रही हैं इसमें कुछ?
Yeah, Safaiza, really, I feel as if you are me. So I think that it's an inherent problem with people in tech that they're not comfortable behind, not behind their desks. But I would like to add to that as Faiza said, personal branding is something that is very important, right? So if you want to build your network, you don't necessarily have to go to events. As Faiza said, you can do it virtually, but for that, you have to really work on building your personal brand. And I think LinkedIn is one of the best ways. And then communities are something that I am a part of Women in Tech, and I know that Pfizer invests a lot of time and effort in that. One other thing that really worked for me are trade shows. I think at the end of the day, it all boils down to what your goals are. If your goals are just to be very visible and have photo opportunities taken with multiple IT ministers, or then it's okay, right? There are multiple events, but that doesn't translate into any revenue for you, right? So if your goal as a business owner is lead generation, then I would highly recommend investing into trade shows, because when you are there, people are coming up to you. So that sort of eliminates the need to go out and approach and stop people, which is something that I cannot do. Call it my natural hesitancy, or the fact that I've been raised this way that don't go up and talk to random strangers. So that stranger danger is still there at the back of my head. So I would really recommend that for people. Be very focused about the type of events that you attend. So remember, it's the quality that matters and not the quantity. You don't need to be seen everywhere on every event. That is not relevant, unless that's your goal, right? You just want to be huge brand visibility, fine. But in terms of lead generation, I would really recommend that curate the types of events that you want and space out your appearances, because there's a fear of overexposure, because people, I don't want to see my face every day, so I'm sure nobody else does as well. So really limit and pick and choose your opportunities carefully.
Very nice, Janela, very nice. Saresh, you want to add in this?
Yes, I wanted to add something, but I think we are running out of time. So I think
No,
let's
it's all
move
right.
forward.
It's all right. You just go ahead. We want to listen to you.
Yeah, I just wanted to add to the points that Faiza and Zunaira have made, and I totally agree to that. There was a time around 5-6 years ago in my career when I was doing the same. I was trying to attend every event. I was trying to network with literally everyone who is coming and who is attending that event. But then came a stage when I realized that not all your connections are meaningful if you start connecting with everyone. And the person who is seen everywhere in every event is sometimes not considered, excuse my words, but not considered to be credible, because people believe that they have a lot of time to attend every event. I started limiting myself. I started to pick and choose the events where I want to go and where I don't want to go. So yes, an advice for the young girls and for the young professionals also, that if you are thinking to network, then network with the right people and with the right strategies that are discussed by Ms. Faiza. So I think both of them have made really valid points.
Thank you so much. You have beautifully explained the question that I was about to ask you, and you already have given me the answer for that. Thank you so much, all of you. Now the conference is going to be an end, but I just want to give you the opportunity for 1 or 2 minutes to give your advice to the youngsters, to women entrepreneur. As per your experience, what do you think, so that how they are going to move? Because there are a lot of challenges in Pakistan in terms of technology. So how they are going to cope up with that, keeping in mind all these challenges and obstacles. What you want to advise? I will start with Faiza. Faiza, can you please advise our youngsters of women entrepreneur about this leading the digital revolution?
So I think the first thing you need to do is stop being scared of tech. This is something that I see day in and day out, that especially especially the women that I work with at Codegirls, these are the women who have never experienced tech. They just know how to use social media, and we bring them to learn how to code and do a lot of things. So we see a hesitancy in learning tech. And this is something that I want everybody to know, that tech is easy. It's made for everybody. Even if you find it a little bit difficult, you will get over it. Do not be intimidated by it. Do not be scared by it. You will find the right tools. You will find the right resources online. Everything is just a Google search away. So be very open about it. Even in your day-to-day life, you need to explore different tools. If you're doing things manually, if you are keeping records manually, if you are making to-do list manually, if you're doing a lot of things manually, see if you can find good tools for it. If you find an optimized system, then why not adopt it? Second is that you will hear that women are not technical enough, or women are not logical enough. Do not pay attention to that. I know plenty of women, the world knows plenty of women who have done remarkable work in STEM, in mathematics, in engineering, in science, and in technology. These women have won Nobel Prizes. They have done a lot of excellent work globally and locally. So make sure that you put your 100%. Do not listen to the naysayers, and make sure that you remove your own self-doubts and fears, and just go ahead full speed into a career, into your business. And I can tell you that it's 100% rewarding. Tech brings a lot of opportunities for everybody, and I think it's going to be a game changer for all of the women who are listening.
Thank you so much, Faiza. Now over to Sahrish. Sahrish, do you want to give any advice to our youngsters or women entrepreneurs?
Yes, to the youngsters, I would say again that learn new skills. If you have a degree, if you have a certificate, like degrees do matter. I'm not against degrees. My degree in MBA helped me establish my business. And if you have a degree but you do not have any skill, then getting a good job might be difficult for you. So there are so many skills that you can learn and that you can obtain. Like, for example, these days, digital marketing. I can talk about digital marketing for hours and hours. So only in the field of digital marketing, you will have tons of job opportunities if you acquire yourself with good number of skills. This is one thing. The other thing is that, especially to the young girls, I want to say that when you are stepping out of your home, or even if you are trying to work from home, one thing that I have learned in my career is that you always need to have a strong support on the back end. If you have good support from your family, like from your parents, if you are married, from your husband and from your in-laws, then you will be able to succeed in your life. These days, there is a concept that is going on that we are independent and we don't need any support, but that is not true. If you are mentally free, if you are mentally relaxed, if you have the right kind of support on your back end, you will be able to excel and you will be able to grow. So always stay positive. Don't think that you are completely independent and you don't need any support. Just seek the right kind of support, have the right kind of support from your family, and then you will see that the career path that you have chosen and the goals that you want to achieve, you will be able to achieve that at a faster pace. Without this support, you will face a lot of hindrances and obstacles, and I don't want any one of you to go through that process, because a lot of girls go through that because they don't understand the concept of support at home. So if you have good support at home, you will be mentally relaxed, your clients will be happy, your staff will be happy, and eventually you will be happy and you will enjoy a good lifestyle and good mental health. So that is my advice for all the young girls out there.
100% agree with you, Sahrish. Now over to Zunaira. Zunaira, can you please share your advice with our youngsters and women entrepreneurs?
Absolutely. So I think that whether you want to go in tech or be an entrepreneur, the tech industry is the best opportunity because it's very flexible. You can have remote or hybrid opportunities. One thing that I would point it out, which Sarish also alluded to, is mental health. Please realize, girls, especially those who want to be an entrepreneur, you cannot do everything perfectly, right? There is no such thing as work-life balance. It's just about priority. So on a daily basis, you would need to choose what you want to prioritize, and it's okay not to be perfect. As somebody who's working, you can expect that one part of your life will be affected. You can't have a clean home and spend the same amount of energy on your children, on your home, as you do for your business. So you really need to prioritize what you want to do every day, and it's okay to prioritize. Other than that, I would also want to highlight the fact that learning is something that is very essential. Continue to upskill yourself continuously, and you will find multiple opportunities, and also go into entrepreneurship with the right mindset and the understanding that it's a 24/7 job. So if you want to leave your 9 to 5 grind to become an entrepreneur, understand that you will be working 24/7, and those are the expectations that you need to understand before you move into tech.
Absolutely, Humaira. Very well. So yes, Mozda. Yes, Mozda, can you please share how you will be inspiration for our youth, because you are the youngest entrepreneur. So I want, from you the advice and tips.
Thank you so much. I have got a lot of mentorship from this session also. So what I do for young people, I try to be an inspiration. I try to create opportunities for them. I do share a lot of opportunities. We had a British concept exam. We want to bring young leaders, revolution in Pakistan, those work in social enterprises. And I really want every young girl, even individual, to make their life discipline. They have very clear vision what they want to do. Also, be an inspiration to others. And हम लोगों ने पूरा discuss किया कि mentorship is important. If you can warmly introduce anyone to anybody for any purpose, it might make somebody's business, somebody's day, and might very good connection.
Mozda, I cannot hear you. Can you please see your audio? Mozda, I cannot hear you. Yes, Mozda. I think so. There is problem. Yes, Mozda.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, now.
So please, I just wanted to adopt, learn, and revolve around different things. Adopt agility in your lifestyle. Be a disciplined person, and you can ace anything, whether it's a tech or your relations or anything.
Thank you so much for such a good advice from all of you. I once again thanks all of you for coming in this Women Virtual Conference and being a part of and sharing your inspirational stories, strategies, advice. And I think so those who have been listening to us and those who will be listening, they will definitely get a lot from all of you. Thank you so much, all of you. I am sharing with you a piece of appreciation of token on the WhatsApp group. It's just a small gift, but your contribution for my virtual conference is a lot. Thanks a lot. I'm just sharing with you. You can check your WhatsApp.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, Humaira.
so
Bye,
much.
guys.
Take care.
Nice meeting you. Allah Hafiz.
Same here. Bye-bye.